Live here, just doing a quick project car update. We're gonna mess around with the 53 a little bit, test fit the headlights, just kind of see what this thing looks like with the LED headlights I picked up. If you're new to my channel, it's a 1953 Austin Healey. Put a small block Chevy in it, turbo 350. It's got a 10-bolt Chevy out of like, we'll say 58 Impala. Got some circle track wheels on it. Like how far out it sticks from the fender well. Because of that cool nostalgia 60s hot rod look. Got some junk in the trunk. But that's the 53. Got some eBay reproduction gauges in it. Ignore the steering wheel, I got a nicer one hanging out. Some goofy toggles in it at the moment, but... And there is the small block Chevrolet. Rebuilt this before I was doing YouTube. It's got a nice little cam in it, nothing crazy, but, you know, enough to make noise. And if you've never seen an Austin Healey, a little rough in that corner, but, you know, we'll straighten that out eventually. If you've never seen an Austin Healey, that's what the front end of one looks like when the grill's in it. My grandfather's drag car from the 60s. It's got a 401 Buick in it. And this is period correct to the 60s. It's been the way it sits since he drag raced it. So, this thing's a lot of fun. This thing's cool. Haven't had this out since my dad was around, but... And then you got the 71 Roadrunner. Big block 440 car. So... one of my favorite cars I've ever been in right here. Bar none. But she's fun. The 54. Really undecided if I'm going to do the same grill. I mean, not same grill. Same windshield as the 54. Haven't decided yet. I kind of like it. But I also kind of like the... What is it? The 60s, like, speedster looking windshield. Haven't really decided yet. But yeah, this is a 53. And these are the headlights I picked up for it. For some sort of Jeep, I think. I grab my tripod there. Open this up and I'll show you what it looks like. My apologies for this shaky camera work. So yeah, let's open one of these up. For some sort of Jeep. Really, I just want an LED 7-inch light. There you go. You got your, halo. These are non-colored. This is just a white halo. I wanted to do a red or green, but I found these on Marketplace for cheaper than what you can get on Amazon, so why not? So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of set these in the front end of the Healey. Kind of wire these up haphazardly with an 9-volt battery. And this is strictly just to see what they look like in the car. So I am going to set tripod right here for a minute or two. Just so you guys can kind of see before I do how the front end looks. So let's go throw it in there. Sometimes you got expertly taught you to work this stuff into place like that, you know. Grab my expert power source, a 9-volt battery. And like I said, I'm just test fitting today. I still got to order buckets for it, for the headlights and stuff, so no, I'm not going to power it going down the road with a 9-volt, but you can test most things automotive with a 9-volt battery. Test, not run. Small appliances, that is. Anything that draws a lot of amps doesn't usually work too well, but you get away with some stuff. I've ran a fuel pump with one of these before. Didn't last long, but you know, do it long enough to get the car from the front yard to the backyard. Now, how's that look? What do you guys think in chat? I love it. Very rat rod, very, I don't know, it looks hot rod to me. So, I can't wait till I throw both of them in there. Kind of set it up like that. Eventually I will paint the car, but you know, it's clearly a work in progress. Haven't gotten the small block fired up yet, but it'll get there. So, is that kind of a shallow victory for today? Yeah, a little bit, but you know what? When you got a project this big, sometimes that's your motivator. Sometimes that keeps you going. Because you don't want to lose motivation on a project. Because then it ends up on Marketplace and then somebody else does this. So, just food for thought. So yeah, it's a 53, small block, AGI, you know. I'm still messing with the wiring on this thing, which is all down there. You know, it's going to be a cool little hot rod. Hi there down in chat. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us, that's a 54 Austin Healey 401 nailhead powered Buick nailhead. Got a turbo 350 in it, and it's got a rear end of one of Arnie Beswick's old hot rods. If you're from the Midwest or familiar with Midwest drag racing, allegedly that's one of his rear ends. Survivor drag car from 60s. A lot of fun. Then you got the 71 Roadrunner, 440 car. Then you got the 53. And if you guys have been watching the channel, me and my buddy Sean have been building the 69 Corvette. That's small block powered. It's a 4-speed. Hopefully we get that going this year. That's another full wiring project that, you know, I just haven't gotten to because I'm not the greatest at wiring. Thank God for fuses, because otherwise I'd burn the car down. So yeah, I still got to wire that car. We're working on that, but that one's probably going to see road before the 53, unfortunately, because of issues. I'm hoping at least get the 53 started this year. Before it started getting too cold out, I was battling a timing issue. Now, with small block, if you have a timing issue, you know, TDC, cylinder 1, line up the distributor and all that, right? That's fine. And then you move the distributor to adjust for timing, right? Well, I still gotta massage the firewall back a little bit further. So, because I can't rotate that guy right now anymore. So, like I said, work in progress. You'll get there. I just need to, do it. Also waiting for the weather to get a little warmer. Weather to get a little warmer so I can be here consistently again. But, we'll get there. I'm looking at something else that actually runs and drives already. But we'll see if that even happens. But Corvette and the 53 are kind of my main focuses for this year. I still gotta finish up the floor pans on this. The seats are hiding a lot of it. If you guys have ever been in a 53 Healey, well, any of the big Healeys really, from 53 to 60, I think it's 67. Don't quote me on that. They're about the size of a Miata. So anytime you shove a V8 in these, they go like squirt. Hence all the rubber. I mean, that's the stance I was kind of going for. Looks like it could go down the street in 1963. Kind of the vibe I'm going for. Obviously, the seats aren't right for that. But I wanted some sort of headrest in case I actually do get froggy and take this down the track. So, we'll see. The dash that's in it's out of a 63 or 4, I forgot which one. It's not correct to the car. But really, when you're doing this much work, doesn't matter how original the car is. Not really. What's pretty cool about the 54 is the dash that's in it is on the custom side. None of the Healeys ever had this dash. It's got some period correct gauges in it. Pretty cool. It's a correct dash to it. Just it's been kind of cut up and re-welded for the gauges and all that. And what's cool about this car is if you see these screw-in panels here, because there used to be a bolt-in roll bar in the rear of this car. Because that's what the car looked like in 61. With the zoomies, the tunnel ram. Very cool car. How it looked in the 90s. Car's just been around forever. Eventually I'll get that back on the street, but, it's not as high on the priority list as I wish it was. And it's just a life thing. So, we'll see what happens this year. I got more videos coming up. Planned for the future here. Got some more where I'm just telling you information. I was actually thinking about doing a clear hood on this. I saw it on, what was that, the Scrap Daytona. If you guys are familiar with that car. And they had some body panels that were clear. I'm thinking about doing a clear hood on this. But the thing with that, this part of the plan is way down in the future. But that's a 671 supercharger. Or 871, sorry. That would be pretty killer on this. So, if you guys want to see that guy on the small block, send the rods to God. Go subscribe. Any project updates on this car, I'll be posting. I posted a lot of the build on this. I put the motor in this car before I was doing YouTube, unfortunately. That was kind of a debacle. Previous garage had a lower ceiling. That's why. This actually had a small block Buick in it when I got it. Grandpa had both cars. He actually found this car in a junkyard in the late 90s. The story on this car is kind of cloudy, so I don't remember all the details, but the car was saved out of a junkyard. That's about the thick and thin of it all. So, all right, guys, I'm going to get going. Thanks for watching, and it's been Nick from the Dome Speed Shop. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.